Let's go. Fear the turtle.
One, two, three, team! Every single time we step out on the floor, we go show them how Maryland basketball is. You know, every year, every team, you define yourself.
I got one more of these.
One, two, three, game time!
Attack! Turn the corner!
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bittersweet, obviously. I mean, disappointed in the fact that we wanted to win the game, but so many positives to be able to take out, especially in a game where we didn't really play, our best performance, and to be able to, take out of it the fact that we set the all-time ACC attendance record and had so much support is going to be something we're going to remember for a long time.
The biggest thing is we've got to make a decision in this locker room. Were we basing everything this season on this one game? It's one game. Just like we go through every day with the standings. Counts as one win, counts as one loss. All right? We've got plenty of basketball left to play.
You can appreciate the moment. Obviously, the crowd was awesome. But, you can't ever accept losing, and I won't.
We got a big stretch coming up. We're kind of on the bubble right now. I mean, we can go in either way.
We're in a position to go either way with this. Whether we make the tournament or not, it's totally up to us right now.
If we come out and drop these next 4 games, which, knock on wood, won't happen, that'll put us in a terrible position to try to make the NCAA tournament.
4 games left, 2 on the road, next 2 on the road, and it'll be tough. But we have to pull it through. I mean, we have to get at least, I see us having to get at least 3 of the next 4.
We're tied for 5th with Virginia, and with 3 games remaining in the conference play. And being 6-5, I really feel like every time you've seen with the NCAA tournament selection committee, you have to be at least 500 in your conference. We're well aware of that.
These are 2 big road games for us, back to back tonight, and then going to Virginia on Sunday. And they're big games for ACC play, and then in the bigger picture for tournament play.
If you don't make a tournament, basically your season ends, and nobody wants to go to the NIT. That's a consolation prize, and we're winners on this team.
Oh, well, you don't want to be at your own place and watching, so there's a ton more pride. I think it's a pride factor. And our girls, I definitely think our team realizes that. It's just we have to put it together here. We got to go on a little winning streak.
Keep looking around. Don't stare at the ball. Keep looking around. Keep talking. Don't stare at the ball. Pick it up. There you go. There you go. We've been through enough games. There's going to be good times. There's going to be tough times. Well, you got to remember, keeping your attitude, keeping it positive, being supportive with each other can get you through anything.
If you hold on to things that happened in the past, you'll never be able to move forward. Like I said, that was just one game, like any other game. We got to move forward, and I think our team has. We came out, we had a very good practice today. I think we'll have a very good practice tomorrow, and then we'll go down to Miami and see what happens.
Something you have to learn to put past things behind you, or are you a pro at that by now?
I'm not a pro. I still look at games and I think about them sometimes, but I still have to get used to not doing that.
They're kids. They bounce back pretty quickly. I think it's harder on the coaches than the players, but they responded well to film, and then we move on. We don't sit and dwell on the losses or celebrate the wins for that long. I mean, it's too long of a season, and our focus is now just everything headed positively in the direction of Miami.
It took me 1 semester to learn time management.
Today's technology has just changed now with the laptop. I mean, you used to have, a year ago we had little devices that it was with tapes that you could watch on the plane, but now this is probably the most recent this year. It's just changed. I mean, it saves so much time, plane, bus, airport, anywhere. I mean, as the game ends, we can get on the bus, we can watch tape.
Now that school's back in and things, I try to get as much done as I can on the road. I have a paper due on Tuesday, so I'm working on it's for my African American Studies class. Biomechanics, just reading and getting ready for a quiz.
For me, actually, sometimes it's a lot easier because, like, you know, I don't have a lot of the same distractions around.
We're going to be gone a long time. We don't get back till Friday, and then we leave, go to Virginia, and, like, I feel like the time is going to come past so quickly if I don't get something done, so I might as well open it up, you know?
Welcome to Miami.
Miami. South Beach, bringing the heat. Can y'all feel that? Can y'all feel that?
Well, besides the fact that we need to get on a roll here for our last 3 conference games, I think they're going to have a lot of energy because we beat them last year in the NCAA tournament. So besides it being Maryland, besides them having to win to get a chance to make it to the NCAA tournament, we have to win to ensure ourselves a spot.
Hey, and like we talked about, right? One game at a time, but we talked about our last 7 games, remember? We got 3 games left. They're all winnable games, are they not?
Yeah.
They're all winnable games. It starts with tonight, right? It starts with tonight. We need everybody ready to play. Every single person, whether you're on the bench, starters, everybody's got to be ready to play. Anytime you go on the road, you know it's a battle, all right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
That ain't right.
Play together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Play together.
Welcome to the Convocation Center here in Coral Gables, Florida, as the hometown Hurricanes enter with a mark of 12-12, 4-7, playing host tonight to the Maryland Terrapins, who enter 17-6, 6-5 in the ACC, and Maryland ranked 20th in the country, 1 win away from a possible berth to the NCAA tournament. Should be a fantastic game today between 2 of the top scorers in the country. Tamara James averaging over 23 points per game, and for the Maryland Terrapins, Shai Duran comes in with a mark of 19 per game.
All right, we ready to go? Hey, I'll tell you, the greatest thing I like right now is the position we're in. You know why? Because we control our destiny with these last 3 games, and I would have it no other way. 3 games remaining in the ACC play, 3 weeks left? And then we decide, are we going to go to postseason? There's no guarantees right now. We're not even 500 in conference play. And again, all it requires is every person in this room has got to be ready to play. Your shot doesn't have to be on, handling the ball. All it requires is everyone's got to have that focus and that concentration tonight. We determine what's going to happen to us. I'll tell you, this game is bigger than the Duke game. This game is bigger than the Duke game. Let's go. Make it happen, all right?
Make it happen on 3. 1, 2, 3. Make it happen.
Go Canes, baby! Go Canes!
I mean, we started slow. I mean, they came out, Miami came out, hit quite a few shots, and, it took us a little while to collect ourselves, and then we were able to start getting the ball into Lang.
I just tried, and I knew we had a size advantage on them, and our coaches knew we had to take advantage of that. So my teammates were getting me the ball, and, if I wasn't, I was grabbing offensive rebounds.
Really felt like a game of runs, where we would get, a big cushion 6-8, then a 10-point lead, and then it seemed like, they rallied back, and definitely we felt like, we were going to be able to put them away, but they just came back at us and were extremely aggressive. Again, we need just an extra half, second of being patient. I'll tell you, this team will give you anything you want if you're patient. Last thing, got to step up and make free throws. We're shooting 53% from the free throw line. We've done a great job being aggressive, getting to the free throw line. Now we've got to step up and finish plays. You want this game more, you go out and decide that you want to go get it.
20 more minutes hard as deep. Maryland on 3. 1, 2, 3. Maryland.
Second half, I was knocking down open shots. That's the bottom line. Got some great looks. Obviously, Crystal helped me get open looks. That's just the way basketball works. You can't focus so much on one person, and then, you know, we have so many weapons on the team, me and Kay and, you know, Jade, so obviously they had a hard time choosing which one they want to stop.
You gotta understand, when you're on people's home court, they're gonna, especially for their senior night, they're gonna give it their all.
Miami went on a run, and then Shea fouled out.
I think this is definitely the first time I fouled out, definitely in college, but I mean, as far as I can remember, a long time ago.
You know, just being smart. I mean, some of our turnovers really, you know, Miami was obviously putting a lot of pressure on us, but I mean, just, you know, long passes, careless turnovers where we know what to do in those situations. We've been in enough close games. We know how to set up.
Coach Jay and I were praying and we were looking at shoes, you know, all those stupid rituals that you look at someone's shoes, they'll miss.
Miami missed both free throws. Then Kalika got the rebound, got fouled, and had to make both free throws to seal the win.
I mean, I just say I gotta make them, you know. That's all that was going through my mind is I gotta make them. And the Florida State lost, when we lost to Florida State, you know, I didn't make my free throws then. I gotta show that I can make them.
You know, I wanted to stay positive. I mean, Kalika's, you know, struggled with her foul shooting, especially at the end of the games. But, you know, I could tell once she got to the free throw line, I mean, she kind of, you know, I saw her nod at the basket, and I really felt like she was going to step up and shoot the ball with confidence. And she had good rhythm with her shot, and it was just great to be able to see for Kalika. She's a tremendous competitor, a tremendous winner, for her to be able to step up and finish free throws.
And that's the ball. The final score of the Terrapins.
Biggest game of the year, North Carolina, nothing.
Hey, if anybody's thinking
No, we got 2 more to go take care of that. And right now we're 500 in the conference. This almost guarantees us a bid to the NCAA tournament. Obviously, we have 2 huge games coming up because A, we're not guaranteed anything ever. And B, obviously, the seed that we get in the tournament is huge.
I mean, it puts us in a great position, obviously, to be at least 500 in the conference. I think it gives us big momentum for our last 2 games, and we're not satisfied.
You know, it's a great feeling to have your team need you, but of course, as a freshman, it's kind of nervous. But I think I'm up for the challenge.
How are you? Great game. Thank you.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Krista.
Say hi. This is Shira. She wanted to get your autograph. Hey. We came all the way from Rockville to watch you play.
Oh.
You're great.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, you're welcome.
Great
game. Antibodies.
Thank you. Glad someone appreciates that. I didn't even tell the best one. I'll have to wait till next game. All right, Anisha, Liz, your job to tell Joe.
Okay, 2 seagulls. They're flying down the beach. One seagull says the other, "Go, go!" The other one looks at him and says, "That's funny, I was just going to say that." I don't know. You guys don't get my joke. Because it's full of antibodies.
You're married?
Yes, married. We met, we were at a Fellowship of Christian Athletes meeting, and afterwards we just, said, "Hey, you want to play one-on-one?" Sure. So we played, and I beat him that night.
I would like to say that I was in my church clothes.
He claims to this day, he was in his Sunday clothes. He wasn't in the right shoes. So he had 3 gifts for me. He said, he told me in which order to open them in, and it was a CD and a music book that went along with the CD. And then this was the 3rd gift that I unwrapped. I think I opened it up and saw "You Marry Me." I think my heart maybe stopped for a couple beats, but it was just a really exciting moment that I'll never forget. I said yes, and he said I didn't even get to make my speech yet. So there was another gift down in the bag, and it was the ring, and he got down on one knee and asked me to marry her.
I can't even look at Liz like a player sometimes, because she's married. You know, some of my coaches aren't married.
She walked on and earned a scholarship, and then, oh, by the way, she's married and has an extremely challenging major. So it says a lot about Liz. I mean, she's very mature for her age. I mean, you talk to her, that's evident right away.
She's my roommate. I can't believe she's married, not at all. And she's on the phone last night. She's like, baby, I love you too. Too cute. I was like, oh, you know.
My voice tone probably changes a little bit when I'm talking to him. The road trips, there's a lot of bonding that goes on. There's a lot of getting to know. For me, I've really gotten to know the players the most on the road trip, so I'm thankful for those opportunities. They're a lot different than Division III road trips.
You go from all bus travel to these plush chartered planes and flying everywhere, and you know, even the buses we ride up to take to the airport are probably a lot nicer. But I think that allows her to have such an appreciation of the things that she's given, which I think ultimately is great because she can share that with so many of her teammates.
Her role within the team, I would say, is just to bring energy. You know, she's prepared every day. A lot of times she don't get in the game, but she always brings the energy. She helps us get better.
She puts a smile on all of our girls' faces every day. You know, I get to be with her and guard post split, and she makes you laugh. You know, she brings a lightness to our team that she's friends with everybody. She lets things roll off her shoulders, but then, you know, she's intense, and right at the right moment, she'll crack a joke. Her sense of humor is priceless, and I think she's exactly what this team needs to bring a little light side to them.
She's a person who works hard in practice and everything, and she supports us off the bench, and she's just a jokester. Everybody likes to be around her. She's a nice person.
I think right away you could see, just talking to Liz, just that there were so many wonderful qualities and intangibles about her that didn't have to be just measured on the basketball court. You know, whenever we're having a tough practice, the first voice I always hear is Liz.
It's been a tremendous blessing. It's been a blur sometimes. It's been just a great adventure, just an exciting time in Liz's life. You know, like I've said before, it's been a dream for her since she was in junior high to play for Maryland. When her brothers were coming to school here, she really liked it here and always thought that this is where she'd want to play someday. So, you know, just to have this opportunity is just a really exciting blessing for her. And, you know, it's a chapter in our life that has been exciting now. It's going to be over soon, so we're just trying to enjoy it as best we can.
Let's go, Maryland! 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 Let's go, Maryland!
It's the Rebounders. I'm also the Director of Transportation Services.
I am a rebounder. Absolutely.
Fear the turtle! And we are sponsoring this for them because we support the women.
Brenda Fries.
What about her?
Rock on.
Going to beat Virginia. Hey, Maryland. Go Maryland.
And they use our buses anyway.
100-some people. Just here to support the team. Here to see them win.
Hey, if we need room, we got extra room in the luggage space.
So we would just want to give something back to our women's and cheer them on to victory.
We want to see them beat them for the first time in many years down at Virginia. We beat them up here, but we can't beat them down there.
Hey, one thing I did forget to mention to you, and I'm not sure you guys are aware of, that we had 2 bus loads come down. Yeah. Are you guys aware of that? Yeah. About, 150 people, rebounders, the band. The band's not even playing. They just came here to support.
Hey, go Turks! Hey, go Turks! Hey, go Turks!
Good fans. Good fans. I can tell. Obviously a difficult game. I mean, anytime you go on the road. very physical, very aggressive game. Obviously the credit goes to Virginia. I thought they came, they were very inspired, really took us out of a lot of things offensively, and did a tremendous job just really playing hard, going to loose balls, being very active on the glass, and, just a disappointing road loss for us.
Tomorrow time will heal everything, but right now we're sour, but we're glad we're here to support the team, and we're behind them all the way, and I think we had a good showing. Give Virginia a lot of credit. They made the free throws at the end and won the game, but the best is yet to come. We'll see them in a few weeks.
It was great to be able to see that kind of support, and you look up there, the cheers and the chants that they were yelling, and it really meant a lot to be able for them to come down here and support our team.
Total surprise, but it's a great one though.
Especially after a loss, it means so much for people to come and, still be supporting us after this loss. It just shows you how great our fan support is here. It's just really special for them to come here after our game and wait for us after our bus ride. It really means a lot.
Oh, that's a wonderful feeling. I think I gave out like 5 million hugs tonight. Yeah. I tried to hug everybody. This is amazing.
We appreciate you guys coming out, taking the time, giving up your weekend, and it's just tremendous, and we really appreciate it. It means a lot to the girls.